Rolling in the country, ain't no lines on the road. Got the truck sitting high and the car sitting low. Hey yo, holler at my people, where's it going down? In the sticks, in the fields, we the only ones around. Hey, rolling in the country, ain't no lines on the road. Got the truck sitting high and the car sitting low. Hey yo, holler at my people, where's it going down? In the sticks, in the fields, we the only ones around.
Got the subs in the back and I'ma let them kick. Rolling around on the road so desolate. We feeling good and that's evident, and I'ma lay the seat back in the rest of it.
Oh man, no lines.
No Lines. Man. So track 13 on the album, No Lines. The
track is sick. This guy right here, man.
It's like an R&B. It's an R&B feel, man. It was a nice beat, and it just has this like riding R&B kind of old school vibe to it. And you know, when I heard it, I was like, man, you know, I just don't know how I'm gonna kind of mold this to what I'm about.
What track is it again?
No Lines.
No Lines, number 13. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. This is sick, y'all. I can't contain myself.
Yeah. So, and then I was. Man, I'm saying every song is inspired by me riding around, but man,
I'm telling you,
that's
man.
what we do, man. We ride around in the country. To get from point A to point B, you gotta ride a long way.
They already know. If they done seen the other videos about the other songs, then they already know how you write songs.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
So anyway,
I don't know how this guy's like one hand on the steering wheel. See, right-handed people can do that. See, I'm left-handed, so I wouldn't have nowhere to like write over
I
here.
mean, I tried the whole Siri thing, you know, trying to tell her what I wanted to write down.
She gets it wrong all the time.
Man, she can't handle it. She can't handle hip hop. Anyway, so No Lines, R&B type beat. Didn't know how I was gonna mold it to, you know, what we're about. But
And
I was riding down the road. Yes, sir.
I was gonna chime in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta chime in real quick. I gotta say, this particular beat, which is a little round beat. Once again, this guy just hooked us up with
Part of the team, man.
This guy hooked us up with some tight jams. But this particular beat, like I had this beat and I listened to it and I was like, man, I like this beat, but I don't know what to do with it. Well, we had a couple other guys on the team listen to the beat. They're like, they like it, they don't know what to do with it. So almost like anything, I sent it to Dez, and I even started out. I said, look, man, I got this track, and you know, I'm just gonna send it to you. If you ain't feeling it, it's all good, man. I mean, you know, we all love the beat. We're trying to figure out how to write to it or what angle to take. And like, I sent it to Dez, and he was like, all right, I'll check it out. Then like I get a text literally like an hour later. He's like, so I got verses and hooks wrote to it. Just tell me when I can come record it. And I was like, this is all the time. That's this guy right
This
here.
is what happens when you stay away for a little bit, for a couple of years, and then you got all this built up. But man, I was riding and I was on the road. That was at night, man, and I couldn't see the freaking lines on the road because there were no lines on the road. So anyway, I was like, man, that's a cool little concept, and then just started writing, you know. And I think the hook's like rolling through the country, ain't no lines on the road.
And give away no more now.
That's it. I'm sorry, my bad. But I mean, it came together, man. My first verse is kind of I'm chill, laid back, but going nuts at the same time.
And no lines on the road. For any of y'all that need more information on what that means, it means they're not paved.
They're not paved.
They're not paved roads.
No.
Right out here in the
because if they did try to paint it, the paint would go away very.
Yeah, there would be issues. As soon as the wind blew.
Yeah. So anyway, it just came together, man. It's a really cool. It come together really well and a really cool vibe and. What else can I say, man? I like it. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album, man.
Yeah, well, this track, Dez, there's two verses, right? Two verses in this song.
Yeah.
So the first verse is completely different as far as the flow and the cadence than the second verse. So like, this first verse, Dez is like flipping. He's like, but it's like he's not like crunk. He's just like very laid back,
laid back song.
Like the tone of his voice. I get the sense that he's like leaned back in his seat, you know, like eyes real low, and and everything's in slow motion except for his mouth. His mouth's just flying, you know. And then the second verse, even his like cadence is laid back. It's just crazy.
Well, man, I see. You know, you said earlier you can see, you know, painting a picture with the verse, and you can see me riding through the verse and whatever. When I was writing this, whatever. Funny thing is, when I was writing this verse, man, I could see people go into a party out in the middle of a field somewhere playing this song, and that's kind of how I wrote it. I'm like, man, I want, you know, that's the vibe that, you know, folks getting out in the middle of the field dropping the tailgates, which we're gonna do that October 21st.
Tailgate music.
I can see people jamming the song, man.
Shameless plugs.
So we can do that.
Yeah. Tailgate music behind us. I think there's about 45,000 posters behind us.
I mean, your boy killed about 17 trees just with the backdrop.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, you know, hey, but it was made with recycled paper.
So 3 trees.
Don't hold me to that quote, by the way. October 21st, Tailgate music. Look,
yeah.
What track are we on? What was this one we just did?
That one was 13. We got 14 coming
So
up
13. So that means we got 14, 15, and 16. So 3 more days after today, the album is coming out.
Yeah,
So hey, I mean, if y'all ain't already done, put your $10 or $11 to the side. Get your tailgate music fund ready. I'm telling you.
The tailgate music fund. I like it.
Listen, if
the TMF.
Don't be left behind, because I'm telling you, when this album drops, your buddy, your brother, your mother, your grandma,
Mom and them,
your pawpaw, even, I mean, hey, they all gonna be talking about this album, and you don't want to be the guy that says, no, I ain't heard that song, No Lines, or I ain't heard that song, Windshield.
I ain't dropped my tailgate.
No, what are you talking about? I don't drop my tailgate.
Ain't going anywhere, I plan on last. Speakers in the back, I'ma keep on blast. And I'm really staying focused on roads with no lines, a road with no signs, but line with old pines in the middle when a boondocks, man, it's so fine. I'm a little bit worried it might blow your mind. Oh my, it's so serene, looking like a scene out of a daydream. All that's running through my mind and in my bloodstream. These backwards are really part of me, it seems. And I can't stop it, don't wanna give it up. I really do try, but I can't get enough. I ain't worried about it, I'm living it up. The sun's setting down, we gon' rip it up.
Rolling in the country, ain't no lines on the road. Got the truck sitting high and the car sitting low. Hey yo, holler at my people west, it going down in the sticks in the field.